What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, I want to talk about something I'm a little concerned about when it comes to the future of LEGO Fortnite, and something I think might kill the mode for some people. This all relates to Epic Games potentially planning to actually sell building— oh, that's copyrighted. Okay, well, there goes all the ad revenue at the start of the video. But this all relates to Epic Games planning to actually sell LEGO building sets in the item shop, which you can only build once you've actually spent money on purchasing. Now, I do know some people are going to instantly hear that and think, oh, well, if they're going to sell the pre-built set, then I'll just go ahead and build it in the game using the normal resources available to me so that I can save a few dollars, right? You know, make your own makeshift building plan or something along those lines. However, you will actually have those dreams crushed when you realize that this isn't them just selling building sets like this right here, what you're building in game, but instead it's Epic Games planning to go ahead and make it so that if you want to build certain things, right? For example, if you want like a Durburger structure, you would have to buy the building set because the actual prop for that structure would only be granted to your account if you own the specific set that they're trying to get you to own. This all comes to fruition with the most recent Fortnite update v28.20 when we got this tweet, which is apparently not showing on screen. There we go. Okay, I don't know why that was laggy or whatever else, but we got this tweet which actually mentioned how Epic Games was still planning to go ahead and sell LEGO building sets in game with this test asset. Now, of course, you know, the test asset is just Jonesy because that's the asset they use whenever they're not finished with anything, and it's like they only have a certain early version of it being available for them to internally test. Now, how it appears to work based on the files is that when you were actually granted this building asset, right, when you purchase it in the item shop, all they do is go into your account and give you access to that specific building set, right? They give you the building knowledge tool so that you have it in your inventory and you're able to actually build it. However, the knowledge tool doesn't mean that you're just going to be given the build, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to just have the pre-build set and you're going to be able to craft that or whatever else. It also means that all the structures, all the individual walls or pieces that they actually use for that set will be granted to your account as well, meaning that it's not just them selling a building set, but it's them selling actual bricks into your inventory that only you will be able to use if you buy that building set, you know, if you buy that specific brick set, right? And it also means that in the future, if they don't want to just sell a whole entire set, they can sell a theme. So think about it like this, right? You go ahead and you want purple walls or something, because right now you're very limited on wall color. I think you have like green as one of the available ones, blue in this yellow house right here. Well, if you want to go ahead and get that, there's a chance that you would only be able to get that specific color scheme for a house or something by buying a purple house set in the item shop, right? Because it will give you not only the pre-built house, but also the structure pieces in order to make that house or to individually use it in other builds. And that is one thing that really scares me about LEGO Fortnite, right? Is the fact that they want to monetize this mode in this weird way. Because like, I understand wanting to make money, right? You want to make money off of all your game modes and everything else, but if you actually look at other games like Minecraft, and I know some people are like, oh, Minecraft hardly gets updates anyways or whatever else, you don't really have to spend money past the base game itself in order to get all those different building sets and everything. Whereas here, if you want to make certain builds, you're going to have to fish up money. We don't know what the prices could be, right? The prices could be $10, they could be $5, it could be $20 to $30, right? And I feel like the only way I could see myself actually buying a LEGO Fortnite set in the game would be if they sold it as physical sets you can get in real life that give you a code for that set in the game. That's the only way I could see myself actually purchasing stuff, but I don't see why, with how limited the mode already is, you would go ahead and lock off a lot of the building structures and everything to a portion of your player base, because not everyone's going to want to go and spend money constantly to get all of these sets. And it's not like they don't have any sets planned. As you might have saw by an image that accidentally popped up on screen, which I'll go ahead and show once again, Epic Games already has some building sets they plan to sell. You can't really tell all of them from that image, but you have some futuristic, you know, Kevin building looking ones. You have some that have cherry blossom trees and everything, which would probably be the only ones I buy. You have one themes around like Durburger or the tilted clock tower and stuff, being destructed versions of the clock tower, built versions, all that type of stuff, but they appear to be in certain situations where if you want them, you would have to buy them in the shop instead of just getting them through a content update, right? And I'm not saying that we would never get different building structures for free. I feel they definitely would give us some free ones, but they are planning to sell a high majority of the different structures in the item shop, and it's kind of scary to me, right? Because I like this mode, you know, I love going in it and just kind of turning my brain off building for a little bit, but there's no way they expect me to actually go here and spend money just to get some extra bricks to build, right? If I really wanted to do that, I could play Minecraft, and if I wanted a LEGO theme, there's LEGO themed texture packs for Minecraft I could go ahead and equip. I don't see myself wanting to spend $10 just to be able to get certain structures that you can't get normally, like a taco sign, or a Durburger logo, or, you know, a Sakura cherry blossom tree. That's not something I want to spend my money on, especially when they're trying to get your money from everything else. You have Rocket Racing, you have Fortnite Festival, you have Battle Royale stuff, and they're planning to release release more game modes in the future, especially since we recently saw the whole Disney thing. It just feels like with how the mode's going and how everything is, it's a free game with asterisks. And what I mean by that is it's a free game. Yeah, you can play Fortnite for free. You don't have to spend a single dollar on it. But if you want to enjoy the game past just the normal modes themselves without any extra things, especially with how Lego would be, then you have to spend actual money for the miniature content pieces in the mode. And it makes me wonder, if you play with someone else, right? If someone else in your world actually gets the building sets they buy and whatever else, does everyone in that world get access? Or is it a knowledge book in the sense that, oh, hey, only the person who spent the money can build it, everyone else can look at it, they can destroy it, but they won't be able to repair it or anything else unless they also spend the money on a specific set. I feel like if one person was to buy it and then the whole world gets it, that could be a good thing, and that would make it a little bit more tempting to actually purchase these, but I just don't see the value in it. You know, maybe you guys, some of the people in the audience who actually play this mode a lot more, see the value in it, but I would love to have a discussion in the comments down below regarding their plans to sell knowledge bundles, or I guess, you know, these building sets in the item shop, including not even just the sets, but just builds in general, you know, little pieces like a Pleasant Roof 4, right? They could go ahead and sell 3.5 in the item shop specifically, instead of making it so that you get all of them for free, right? What do you think about that situation? Do you think I'm just kind of yapping to yap or whatever else? Or do you think there's some valid criticism going on here? Personally, for me, I don't want to spend money on Lego Fortnite, right? This is a mode where I would buy the skins for because they have Lego variants, but I don't see myself going out of my way in order to go ahead and buy different designs, right? Because they have, for example, one of the things they're working on here, if I pull up the image on my other monitor, is a barnyard, right? A barn house. And it's like, cool, you have a barn house, but then you have stuff like a grand palace that you get for free. So why would I want to spend money on a barn house when I can have a really cool looking palace? Now, I understand if you're trying to theme a certain thing, maybe you would do it, but at the same time, they have these certain structures and things that just feel like they should be free content updates anyways, instead of being sold in the shop, right? And you know, they could actually release some free ones, like that barn I mentioned. Maybe that does end up being free, right? But it does also show that some of the more detailed structures, like they have a Rex Coliseum, are set to be sold in the item shop, and we don't even know what the pricing could be, and that worries me. Personally, as someone who thinks that a sandbox game should not have all the little miniature parts and pieces of it through DLC, it is worrying, especially since it will have FOMO attached to it, because you're not going to be able just to purchase the building set whenever you want. If it's anything like how the Fortnite item shop is at typical times, you know, at first it will have the sets available for you, you'll be able to buy them while there's a limited amount, but as they continue improving and increasing the item shop, I feel like it's going to be a situation where we end up with a rotation similar to Fortnite Festival, where there's a chance a specific building set you want isn't in the shop for that night. You know, at first maybe it's okay, you have the item in the shop all the time, but as it continues to expand and evolve, I feel that would hit a situation where you just have a moment where it's just like, well, I want to build this specific thing, but I can't because even if I want to purchase it, it's not currently in the shop rotation. And that just worries me even more about everything going on. But until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's little bit of a ramble. I hope you guys have a nice little discussion down below. Please keep it civil, you know, don't try being like, I can't believe you would say this about building certain structures and spending money. Epic Games is a small indie company, FireMonkey. I am going to find out where you are right now and talk some sense into you. Keep it civil, please. But until next time, we'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload, and peace out.